You're Christopher Wilkins.
Yes, sir.
Wilkins, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
From the very first second, the judge's tone tells you this isn't just a routine hearing. He looks directly at Christopher Wilkins and lays out every right he has: the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney, and the warning that anything he says can and will be used against him. Most hearings start this way, but the emphasis here feels different, almost like the judge already suspects the situation is about to get messy. And honestly, when a judge leans extra hard on stay silent, it's rarely a good sign. Viewers, here's a quick question. If your own parent accused you of stealing something from the house, would you stay silent or defend yourself? Drop your answer below.
On May 20th, 2024, officers were dispatched to the address of defendant's stepfather. The complainant stated he confronted his son about missing items. The complainant told the defendant to get ready for rehab. The complainant noticed his jazz bass guitar was missing and observed his neighbor's cameras, which showed his son to leave the house. The total value of that guitar was $480. That was all I have on this one, Your Honor.
Do we know he did it?
Your Honor, it stated that there was...
So Dad is saying there are several items missing from the house.
Yes, Your Honor. Including a guitar.
A bass guitar.
Bass guitar.
Anything else?
Yes.
Does Dad call the cops on his own son?
Oh, Your Honor, it was...
Stop.
Oh, my fault.
Stop. Don't say a word. Are you losing? So why talk?
I'm not sure how the police were contacted here, Your Honor. It just says that they met and spoke with him.
Another report written like it's just going through a drive-through.
So, Your Honor, the only thing I would say is, she's facing the VIMs. The defendant had initially declined any of the allegations, but later told his mother that one of the items that was stolen, which was a bicycle, was later stolen from the defendant when he left it at his store.
But here he's charged with a bass guitar. What the? I have a pet lizard named George. Really? Mr. Wilkins, I'm going to find that there's no probable cause to go forward in your case. This life is a very short life. And when you start racking up convictions, it really hoses you. It's really hard enough as it is as a black man in today's society. And when you start racking up convictions, especially theft convictions where you branded a thief, do you think it helps? No, it doesn't. Get into...
The report begins on May 20th, 2024. Officers are dispatched after Christopher's father notices something missing: his jazz bass guitar. He checks the neighbor's cameras and sees his son leaving the house around the same time. The guitar is valued at about $800, and that becomes the central issue. The prosecution starts reading the report like it's straight from a drive-through speaker: fast, choppy, unclear, but the message is obvious. Dad believes his son took multiple items, including a bicycle, which Christopher later claimed was stolen from him. It's a chaotic back and forth, but the charge on paper focuses on only one thing: the bass guitar.
School, get some knowledge, get a degree, find something to do, and make a lot of money. That's what life's about. Not ending up in court with a theft charge. You know what I mean? If you have a drug problem, address it before it becomes a real issue and it takes a hold and grabs you by the boo-boo. You know what I mean? Plenty of people in there. We don't need any more. Please. What happened with upstairs?
We're gonna go on a 15-month deferred down here, and it's gonna get resolved.
They're going to dismiss that one in exchange for this one?
And no, and
And the weed? Got it. Okay. You know, there's not many times that you're going to be afforded this kind of deal where they're going to dismiss a felony in exchange for a plea on a misdemeanor. So I would be very, very careful. If all this stems from self-control or usage of dope or alcohol, I mean, really, there's some people when they drink, they become the life of the party. They're happy, they're fun to be with, they crack jokes. And then there's some people that turn into the devil incarnate. If that's you, then this should be a wake-up call. If it's not, what's it going to take? 25? You're charged with two very serious offenses. You have the assault down here, you've got the assault upstairs. They're going to dismiss that felony assault in exchange for this one. You're entering into a very serious probation where it's a 15-month deferred. This is a type of agreement where if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record, but it's not dismissed. If you complete it, there's no conviction, but you can't tell people it was dismissed. It's not dismissed. Just you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction on your record. You need to understand that there's still an affirmative finding of family violence. You pick up another one of these, you're looking at a third-degree felony, another 2 to 10 at the penitentiary. Do you understand? You can also never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea bargain agreement as well. Do you understand? Is this what you want to do? You give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement saying, look, I'm going to make it, and if I don't, you can put me in jail for an entire year. That's the agreement that you're entering into now. So for you to complete this successfully, you must do a batter's intervention prevention program. This is a tough one. This is a class that you have to attend once a week for 18 weeks. If you miss it, they're going to kick you out of the program. If you get kicked out, we issue a warrant for your arrest. We'll have a hearing here to see if you violated. No drugs, no alcohol. You will be tested like crazy to ensure that you're not using. You must also do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them as well. 20 hours of community service, $100 one-time donation to the family violence provider, no threatening or harassing abusive contact with Mr. Cockrell. Do you have children? I think that in lieu of community service, I would like to do a parenting class. And if she does a parenting class, then I'll waive the community service. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you're stuck with this until you complete it successfully or it gets revoked. Do you understand? I like to reward people. I like to encourage people to do well. And what I normally do is if you do well in this agreement, if you don't test positive for dope or alcohol, you get all your classes done and you're nice to everybody, I'll take you off in half the time.
Okay.
So you can be done in half the time. If most, just be nice. Don't pick up any new cases and don't use. You understand? Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of assault of a family member? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty now, Miss Loyola. I'm going to wait.
Then the whole tone of the hearing flips. The judge listens, pauses, and makes a surprising call. He finds no probable cause to continue the case. For Christopher, this is huge. It means the evidence wasn't strong enough to justify the charge even moving forward. And instead of lecturing him with anger, the judge gives one of the realest speeches you'll hear in a courtroom. He reminds Christopher that life is already tough, especially as a black man, and stacking criminal convictions only makes the struggle heavier. The judge sounds less like a judge and more like a TED Talk mentor, but honestly, he isn't wrong.